What is going on, guys? Newton here with MMO Play, bringing a review of All Guns Blazing, a free-to-play game for iOS and Android devices. So, going over the game main screen, here we are right now. Overall, it's very simple, very straightforward. We have a lot of different options for different gameplay mechanics, different things we can do. You can see our leagues, which is online competitive play and other stuff like that. Cards we can collect, change our clothes for our avatars, change our guns, and we can add friends and a bunch of other different stuff over here. Now, pretty cool. I mean, you get to select a house at the beginning of the game. Now, we'll jump right into some of the gameplay mechanics, which is I found to be pretty nostalgic, pretty entertaining, and I'll go over that very briefly, or I'll go over that pretty soon for you guys. And you guys will kind of pick up why I think it kind of feels nostalgic in a second. But as you can see, we have our house over here, and as you complete missions, you can acquire money and use that money to kind of move throughout the United States over here and all the different states we can, kind of move into. So we started here in Florida. It'll cost some money. We can move around, and kind of some nice 3D graphics over here. A good kind of view of the map overall. Now, I'm not too sure if you can move down over here to Mexico or the islands, and I don't think you'll be able to. I think it just kind of limited to the states. But that's okay, it's not too bad. So, going over the different gameplay mechanics, I'll show you guys why it feels nostalgic. It reminds me of those old arcade shooters where the enemy kind of pops up. You have that gun in your hands, the actual hardware gun, you aim it at the screen, and you take out these targets. It kind of reminds me and feels just like that, but put right onto your tablet or your mobile device. So, we're going to go ahead and select our mission over here. We're going to go ahead and hit play. We don't have many guns to choose from right now because we just started out, did a few missions, got a little bit of rewards, but this should be very easy, and we'll go ahead and start taking these guys out. And there we go. So you can see enemies are starting to pop up. We have the enemy over here. We're going to go ahead and take him out. We got to make sure we don't get hit, so we take these guys out when we can. Try not to take too much damage. And as you can see, it feels very nostalgic, like those very, very old school arcade shooters where you kind of aim the gun at the screen, like I said. And you just take these guys out when you can. Hopefully try not to die. Lay on the damage when they're reloading. And try to get some headshots, which will do the most damage and acquire you much, much more points that way. So if you can kind of tap on their head, it's much better for you. There we go. We got a headshot. He's moving on. Taking these guys out, moving along. Ooh, he's going to start throwing barrels at us. We don't want that. So we got to make sure we shoot those, take the headshots, take them out really quickly, shoot the barrel once again. And we'll kind of move along in the gameplay. And the enemies will get much more, much more difficult and much more overwhelming the more you progress in the game. The first mission we ran through was very, very easy. That one proved to be a little bit more of a challenge, which is kind of nice, kind of steps up the game a little bit. And for completing that mission, we acquired a new gun, which is cool. It's an epic gun. I don't know if that's good or bad. We can go ahead and check that out. I'm going to assume it's going to be good because it says epic. Why would an epic gun be good? So, we're unlocking so much stuff. So we got a common knife. We got the vest. It seems like we acquired quite a bit of things. There we go. We got a little bit of dialogue for completing the mission. There's tons of different missions we can go through. So, but not only are there a ton of different missions, as you can see, the more we progress, the more few things start popping up on the map, which is pretty cool. So over here we have kind of a, looks like a drive-in theater, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and tap at that, check it out. If we watch an advertisement, alright, so I guess if we watch an advertisement, we get some free currency, which isn't a bad deal. It's pretty cool. I like how there are ways to acquire the currency in the game just by watching an advertisement or two, which I think is fair. I don't mind when games do that. I think it's kind of nice. And, it's an easy way without having to drop some money in the game. And you can acquire this harder to get currency just by watching an advertisement or something like that now and again. So, other than that, I mean, we can see, let's go ahead and check out our weapons over here. Let's go ahead and check out what we got. We got a cool 3D models of the guns over here. Let's go ahead and check these out. I kind of like how the 3D models are. We got a good view of what the guns look like, which is pretty cool as we keep going through. Check out the other guns that we've acquired. It doesn't seem like we have too much. We just got our rifle over here, and then we got our automatic gun. So, exiting out of that, going on to our job once again. As you can see, we have a bunch of recommended jobs. The more we complete them, the more we'll acquire. There's other jobs and stuff like that to do. We can go over our completed jobs we've done. So you can see we've done 2 already. We did the first mission, which was very easy. We did the one that we just covered. And overall, the game's very simple, very straightforward. And like I said, it has that bit of a nostalgic feel to it from those classic arcade shooters. The enemies pop up, you take them out. I mean, it works very nicely on a tablet, and it feels kind of nice. So we can go on and go ahead, continue on with these missions. But I mean, overall, it's kind of the same missions. They're very similar, rinse and repeat. Take on the enemies. The environments will change. The amount of enemies that you'll encounter will change as well. But overall, it seems to be a solid and fun little time killer, with offering a little bit of a challenge with each mission, making sure you don't get shot, and a little bit of strategy with taking these guys out. Make sure to take them out while they're reloading their ammo, which is the best, the best kind of way to approach these. But other than that, the game's, it's simple, it's fun, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6 out of 10. It's nothing spectacular, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's mostly used, I'd probably use it for just a time killer, or, just kind of playing that nostalgic feel of a shooter game. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.